Moguls don't just fall into success, they're forged by it. This video is the culmination of over a decade of studying moguls, deciphering their mindsets. You're about to unlock the 7 keys that define their thinking, each backed by science. Apply these and watch how the world bends to your vision. Welcome to the channel. Before we dive into the mindset of a mogul, let's address a misconception. A mogul isn't just about wealth or status. It's about control, influence, and shaping the future. A mogul is a doer, a builder, someone who looks at the world and says, "I want to change that." And through sheer willpower and vision, they do. Moguls don't wait for opportunity. They create it. And it all begins with the way they think. Key 1. Vision beyond limits. The first and perhaps most critical key to the mogul mindset is a limitless vision. A mogul sees what others can't, says author Tim Harford. To understand this, let's look at 2 groups of people staring at the same night sky. One sees just a bunch of twinkling stars. The other, lost in contemplation, sees constellations, celestial stories that guide their thoughts. That's the difference between seeing and perceiving, between looking at reality and seeing the potential within it. Moguls have this innate ability to perceive possibilities beyond the obvious. Your vision must stretch beyond today's constraints. Don't limit yourself to the world you live in. Imagine the world you want to build. Feel it as real, because the more real you make it in your mind, the more real it becomes in your actions. This is the essence of visualization, a technique backed by sports psychologists for enhancing performance and achieving goals. Moguls use it to manifest their ambitions. Their visions aren't just dreams, they're blueprints. How do you cultivate this visionary mindset? Close your eyes and imagine your ideal future. See yourself there, experiencing success. Now hold on to that feeling. Let it fuel your actions, drive your decisions. Your subconscious will then align every action toward that future. It's like having a GPS that reroutes you to your destination whenever you drift off course. Remember, a mogul sees beyond the stars. They navigate by the constellations of their imagination. Key 2. Relentless Goal Rituals. Goals without rituals are dreams without anchors, writes Dr. Sheena Iyengar in her book, The Key is in the Keyhole. In the relentless pursuit of their goals, moguls establish powerful rituals that anchor them to their aspirations. These rituals, often simple yet profoundly effective, serve as daily reminders of what they want to achieve. Think of it as the difference between setting a New Year's resolution and actually fulfilling it. Resolutions tend to be fleeting, forgotten as the weeks go by. But when you turn your goal into a ritual, you transform an intention into an action. Every morning, for instance, many moguls follow a strict victory ritual. First, they read their top 3 goals aloud. This act of vocalization reinforces their commitment and helps in memory retention. Next, they visualize themselves successfully completing these goals. Visualization isn't just a passive exercise. It activates the same neural pathways in the brain as if you were actually living through the experience. Finally, they write down one tiny action step for each goal. This tangible next step makes the abstract idea of success more immediate and achievable. It's like breaking down a mountain into molehills, one step at a time. By the end of this ritual, their minds are primed, ready to tackle the day with purpose. This is the power of the mogul mindset, turning abstract goals into daily realities. Key 3. Hardened Resilience. Life can throw curveballs, but moguls don't crumble. They bounce back, tougher and wiser. They understand that adversity is not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. The key to their resilience lies in deliberate exposure to discomfort. Just as a blacksmith heats and hammers steel to make it stronger, moguls intentionally put themselves in situations that challenge their limits. Take cold plunges, for instance. This practice, popular among high achievers, is not about comfort. It's about pushing through physical discomfort to strengthen the mind. Each time they do it, They build resilience. Similarly, solo travel, a mogul's rite of passage, forces you to confront your fears and limitations head-on. It's uncomfortable, but it builds character. Public speaking, another mogul special, is terrifying for many. Yet moguls embrace it as a growth opportunity. With every speech, they refine their ability to connect with an audience, to persuade, to lead. And the more they face their fears, the less they fear. This is the mogul mindset in action, turning struggle into strength, setbacks into setups for success. Key 4. Elite Mastery. In a world where everyone dabbles in a little bit of everything, moguls stand out by mastering one thing until they're the best or nearly the best at it. It's called deliberate practice, a term coined by psychologist K. Anders Ericsson. This practice involves breaking down a complex skill into smaller, more manageable chunks, and then repeating those chunks over and over until they become second nature. Take, for example, the world-renowned investor Warren Buffett. He didn't become a renowned investor by being good at a little bit of investing and a little bit of everything else. He dedicated his life to mastering the art of investing. Similarly, Oprah Winfrey didn't become a media mogul by being well-versed in multiple industries. She honed her craft in radio, television, and publishing until she reached the pinnacle of her field. This principle applies to every domain from business to sports to the arts. Moguls don't excel at a little bit of everything. They dive deep into one area until they can't be challenged. Then they expand their mastery, always seeking new frontiers to conquer. This is the mogul mindset. Excellence is not in being good at many things. It's in being the best at one. Key 5. Strategic Alliances. We've all heard the phrase, your network is your net worth. But in the context of the mogul mindset, it's more accurate to say your strategic alliances are your net worth. While networking is about building connections, strategic alliances are about forging partnerships based on shared goals and complementary skills. A mogul understands the power of synergy, the concept that two heads are better than one. When you combine your strengths with someone else's, you create outcomes neither could achieve alone. For example, Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, has built a strong alliance with the government. This alliance has provided him with the resources and support needed to advance his company's missions. In the same way, Oprah Winfrey has built a strong alliance with her audience. This alliance has allowed her to become one of the most influential women in the world. So how do you forge such alliances? Start by identifying your goals and the skills you need to achieve them. Then seek out individuals who possess the complementary skills you lack and share your vision. Building strategic alliances is about mutual benefit. It's about creating a win-win situation. And when you find the right partners, you'll know it. You'll feel a synergy, a sense of shared purpose that drives you all forward. This is the mogul mindset in action, leveraging strategic alliances to amplify your goals. Key 6. Radical generosity. There's a common misconception that moguls are driven by self-interest, that they're solely focused on amassing wealth and power. However, the truth is quite the opposite. The most successful moguls are defined by their radical generosity. They give back not because they have excess, but because they understand that true wealth is amplified, not depleted through giving. It's a principle they apply to knowledge, time, and resources. Consider Bill Gates. Through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, he's addressed global issues like poverty and disease, investing billions of dollars. Then there's Oprah Winfrey, who, besides amassing a personal fortune, has invested in the success of countless individuals, launching their careers through mentorship and opportunities. This mindset shift is backed by science. Studies show that acts of generosity trigger the release of endorphins in both the giver and the receiver, creating a positive feedback loop that strengthens bonds and builds trust. But the benefits extend beyond the feel-good factor. By sharing their knowledge and resources, moguls build a reputation that compounds far beyond any dollar. They're seen as mentors, not just millionaires. This reputation becomes a valuable asset, drawing more opportunities and alliances. In essence, the more a mogul gives, the more they get, not just in material wealth, but in influence, respect, and an enduring legacy. This is the mogul mindset in action, understanding that true wealth is amplified through sharing. Key 7. Legacy Activation. You've unlocked the 6 keys of the mogul mindset, and now it's time to unveil the 7th and perhaps most profound one: legacy. What do you want to be remembered for? How do you want to shape the world after you're gone? A mogul thinks beyond their own success. They consider their impact on society, their contribution to humanity. This mindset is what drives innovation, what pushes us to do more, to be more. Take Steve Jobs, for example. He didn't just build a successful company, he created products that changed how we interact with technology. His legacy lives on in the millions of iPhones sold, in the seamless interfaces of Apple products. Then there's Coco Chanel, who revolutionized women's fashion. Her legacy is evident in the timeless designs still worn by women around the world. So how do you activate your legacy? Start by defining your purpose, the impact you want to make. Then document your journey, the challenges you overcome, the lessons you learn. This not only helps you reflect on your growth, but also equips future generations with invaluable insights. Mentor successors, pouring your wisdom into the next generation, ensuring your knowledge doesn't end with you. Fund ideas that outlive you, supporting initiatives that align with your purpose. As you do these things, you'll find yourself tapping into something far greater than personal success. You'll be shaping the future, influencing lives long after you're gone. This is the 7th key of the mogul mindset. Understanding that true success is not just about what you achieve, but about what you leave behind. And there you have it, the 7 keys to the mogul mindset. Remember, it's not about accumulating all the keys, but about implementing one at a time. Choose the one that resonates with you today and watch how your perspective shifts. Your world will begin to mold to your vision. And as you progress, subscribe to our channel for weekly doses of mogul mindset training. Join our thriving community of high achievers, and together, let's orchestrate our ascent to greatness. Your legacy starts today. What key will you unlock first? Comment below, and let's embark on this transformative journey together.